Beauty and the Beast, the bedtime story. The sun was setting over the Beast's castle. Outside, the world was snowy and cold, but inside, Belle felt quite cozy. She had spent the past few days outside, taking her horse Philippe on strolls and even having snowball fights with the Beast. Belle watched through her window as the Beast walked Philippe to the stables. Pausing, he gave the horse an awkward but kind pat with his large paw. Suddenly, Chip bounced in. "Belle, Belle," he called. "It's story time." "Not now, Chip," Mrs. Potts said, coming in from behind her son. "You must wait for Belle to offer to read you a story. Perhaps she is tired and wishes to go to bed." "I'm all right," Belle said, smiling. She'd gotten into the habit of reading bedtime stories with her new friends, and she'd been looking forward to it all day. "Let's go down to the library." "Yippee!" Chip cried, and he bounced out of the room. Lumiere and Cogsworth were already in the library when the trio arrived, and the pair had pulled Belle's favourite chair close to the crackling fire. A warm blanket rested over the back, and a thick book with a worn leather cover sat on the seat. "I thought perhaps you could read this one tonight," Cogsworth suggested, pointing at the book. Lumiere peered at the cover. "Helmets Through the Ages, a detailed history of headwear," he read aloud. "Ah, no, there must be some excitement, some drama. Perhaps l'amour." "Let's read an adventure story. The one with the big scary monsters," Chip exclaimed. "Nothing too scary, my love," Mrs. Potts said gently. "You don't want to have nightmares." Belle thought for a moment, her eyes skimming the colourful spines that lined the walls around them. Everyone wanted to read something so different. How would she find a story to make everyone happy? Then Belle had an idea. "Why don't we make up our own bedtime story tonight?" she suggested. "Our own?" Chip asked, excited. "Yes," Belle clapped her hands. "We'll go around in a circle and each add a line or two. It'll be fun." "A marvellous idea, dear," Mrs. Potts said. "Magnifique," Lumiere agreed. "Quite," Cogsworth added. So the friends gathered around the fire, eager to begin. Everyone insisted that Belle go first. "Okay," she agreed. She thought for a moment and then began. "Once upon a time, there was a knight named Sir Allard. Sir Allard was a noble and brave person. Wherever he went, he rode upon his trusty steed." She smiled, thinking of Philippe. "Did they fight dragons?" Chip shouted, bouncing eagerly. Belle laughed at the teacup. "Why don't you go next and tell us?" "Sir Allard went on lots of adventures. He fought big scary dragons and saved lots of princesses," Chip said. "People came to his castle from all over for his help." "Oh, I believe I had something to add," Cogsworth said. "Wonderful," Belle said encouragingly. "Sir Allard's castle was the concentric variety, a vast improvement on the Moat and Bailey castle. The concentric design was a combination of the shell keep and the rectangular keep, and it had many lines of defence in the form of multiple stone walls. The stone that was used was particularly interesting." Cogsworth paused as he noticed Lumiere gesturing for him to finish his part. "Well, I suppose that was a few lines," Cogsworth spluttered. "You gave us some great details about the setting," Belle said kindly. "Lumiere, would you like to continue?" "I'm going to butcher this French accent." "But of course," the candelabrum said. "One day our hero Sir Allard heard about a ferocious dragon. And all the brave knights know where there is a dragon, there is often a princess. And so, dreaming of rescuing the princess and finding true love, Sir Allard set off to find the dragon. He soon found himself in an enchanted forest, a forest so dreadfully dark that he could not see." "Ooh," Mrs. Potts exclaimed. "I know what happens next." "As Sir Allard's eyes adjusted, he saw something large resting in the distance," Mrs. Potts said. "It appeared to be a dragon, but the creature didn't look like the knight thought it would. In fact, it looked a bit sad." "What did he do, Mama?" Chip asked. "Well now, I've had my turn, Chip," said Mrs. Potts. "We've all had ours," Cogsworth exclaimed. "Who will finish the tale?" Suddenly, a cough came from outside the library door. The group turned to see the beast standing in the doorway. He had been listening to the story the whole time. "Hello," Belle called. "Would you like to come in and help us finish the story?" "No," the beast said gruffly, turning to leave. "I wouldn't know what to say." "Ah, you can do it," Lumiere said. "It's easy," Chip asked. "Please," Belle said, motioning for him to pull up a chair. "All right." The beast strode over next to Belle and sat down. "Well, I thought that maybe, I don't know. This is ridiculous," he said, fidgeting nervously. Belle put her hand on his paw and smiled encouragingly. He looked at it and then tried again. "The knight saw that the dragon was upset and lonely, so Sir Allard talked to him, and something very unlikely happened. The two of them, well, became friends. The end." The room was quiet for a moment. Then everyone began to speak at once. "Très bien!" Lumiere exclaimed. "Splendid, sir," said Cogsworth. "Very well done," said Mrs. Potts. "Yes," Belle said, "that's a wonderful bedtime story." She smiled at Beast, who seemed to keep surprising her with the most perfect ending.